welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in the ghost town of Spencer, Missouri, town in parentheses. Now, I passed by here 4 years ago when I was doing my Route 66 run through Missouri, and unfortunately I did not stop here. I didn't think there was very much, but when they added a historical marker here, I kind of knew it was a big deal. And nevertheless, it is a very historic Route 66 place. I'm going to check it out. I can't go in. I'll explain more about that, so here we go. So as you're coming in, I'm literally walking on untouched Route 66 pavement, which is concrete. Kind of reminds me of Macoupin County, Illinois. You'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you got to go over that 1926, I think it's either 1926 or 1929, the Pony Truss Bridge. It is very fragile, but yeah, if you're coming from that direction, make sure you got your easy guide with Jerry McClanahan with you to lead you here. And now we're going to check out the Spencer Station. The owners don't really come out that much, I will warn you. And that's what I've been told. Maybe on the weekends, if you are from a foreign country and you have a big busload of people, and you tell them ahead of time, they will open the place up so people can go inside. But since I'm solo today, I'm going to go ahead and read off this marker here. This was put up, I believe, about a year ago by, as I mentioned in my Rockwood Motor Corps video, the Oklahoma Route 66 Association has been putting a lot of these new roadside attraction signs up. Spencer Station in Spencer, Missouri. In 1925, Sidney Casey walked 55 miles to purchase the town of Spencer for $500. From 1926 until 1928, he constructed the general store, service station, cafe, and barbershop. Spencer was bypassed in 1961, stayed in 2007, and a full restoration began in 2022. And if you want more information, go to spencerstation.com. That's how I knew about the whole ownership thing. All right. So here's the old garage. People have peered inside the windows, but again, I can't go in there. All right, check this out. And doesn't look like there's anything in there. Okay. This obviously was a place where cars could get worked on. Boy, those were the days. These, of course, are old gas pumps. Very nice. Like most Route 66 businesses during the road's heyday, all things had to come to an end. And again, that was in 1961, as mentioned on the marker. But by that time, the mother road had changed course, as nearby Highway 96 was being built. And a few years later, Interstate 44 would bypass all the small towns on that stretch. Sidney, before he passed away in 1963, would sell off most items such as merchandise and secondhand stuff, and the store and gas station closed. 2 more generations of the Casey family would own the property until 2006. While I was doing this video, more people started showing up. One of them were a group of people from outside the U.S. Where are y'all from?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic, nice. And there's an old Pepsi sign. And if you recognize this sign right here, that's from the Jackrabbit Trading Post. So that means I am literally 1,056 miles to go if I want to go to Jackrabbit, Arizona. I did a video on that. You can have those signs custom made. Cafe, cold drinks, lunches. Okay. Are we talking about meatloaf sandwiches? Are we talking about cold cuts, tuna fish? I don't know. I just think it's cool.
Take care.
Fresh bread. Yeah, this was actually a town. I mean, it's been owned by different people. And I see some tables in there. And this probably comes from the Ozarks. The limestone there. Cigarettes and cigars. Okay, I'll be sure to get my stogies here. Barber shop. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure they. Oh yeah, there's a couple old school barber seats here. Yeah, I know I came at a time when it wasn't open, and yeah, this is on a. See, this is Tuesday. I'm here, and this place is protected by cameras, so don't even think about throwing a rock through these things. This is where you get your feed and seed. So cool. This is probably, not many people talk about this, but this is probably the first strip mall on Route 66, period. Well, I do hope to come here sometime when there's, they're opening it up, but I can understand. I mean, the owners, they have lives too. But yeah, it's always good to look around. It's very picturesque, photogenic. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. Well, I was here a little bit longer than I thought. There were lots of tourists that stopped in. One from Washington State, one from Pennsylvania, two from Ohio, a big group from Czech Republic. I mean, it's fascinating how these people are fascinated with Route 66. I mean, maybe there's more foreign tourists here than I could have ever imagined. But I am Jason here at the Spencer Station in the ghost town of Spencer, Missouri. Signing off.